Oh, what is going on, guys? Awp here. I know I've been away for a while, and that's partly due to me not actually being able to play Tekken, which I'll talk about in this video, but the other thing is that Tekken 7 got an update over on PS4. But before we get into it, I just want to point out that most of the footage you're going to be watching is from the Iron Fist Hermit. He's a good dude with a good YouTube channel, and I invite you to check out his content and subscribe to him if you enjoy what he makes. Now let's get down to business. As of this video being released, this update only affects PS4, but will soon apply to Xbox One and PC. Online matchmaking has been improved. It now takes less time to find an opponent in online modes, which I can appreciate. You know, you can only warm up for so long before you get bored, and all that inner momentum you feel after a game can easily vanish if you wait too long. It seems like that's a priority considering the last update fixed people not being able to get into matches for a much longer time, or in some cases even at all. After all, people have to be able to actually play the game to enjoy it, so it's good on them for prioritizing wait time. The game now offers more opportunities for players to navigate through the menu in player match sessions. This should allow players to leave sessions more easily. And now for the big one. Players can now have unlimited revenge matches with the same opponent in ranked match. There's thunder outside. I can totally appreciate that because if you think about it, the whole point of a rematch is to settle the score. You beat me, so I want to replay you, so then I beat you. Before this update, that would be all she wrote. You wouldn't actually get to settle the score. You would instead need to leave it at a tie and just hope to fight that person again. So for example, the other day when I was playing, I was tied up in a match against another player online when all of a sudden, every distraction that could possibly happen happened all at the same time. My phone started ringing just as I got punished for a move. Right at that same moment, someone came into my room in the corner of my eye and started talking to me. Then they asked me if I wanted something to eat. The phone's still ringing, by the way, so I take my one hand off of the controller and I toss the phone across the room and I yell, "No! I don't want something to eat right now!" And it was pretty rude, but I was pretty pissed off. The next thing you know, I lost the match. I rematched him, but I was so ticked off that I could not concentrate on the match at all, and I lost every round after that. So then I had to explain to dude why I suddenly became no challenge for him after I was being distracted, rather than just giving it a third try. So I simply asked to fight him again. No reply. Had this update been in place at the time, I could have actually pulled it together by the third match and gotten a win. Now that'd be the upside of this situation, but the Tekken community over on Core's Tekken Academy did not seem to think that was a very good idea at all. To put it in the words of Markman, I read the comments here and my head hurts. Basically, the gist of what they're saying is that boosting in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was a big problem, and now you've given boosters the fastest way possible to boost, by one, being able to let them see each other's names, and by being able to rematch the last person you fought as many times as you want in a ranked setting. Which I totally don't agree with the point that it was such a big deal in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. There was only one instance I remember playing against a true Tekken god who clearly did not deserve that rank. They picked my highest ranked characters against me, although that particular combination of characters wasn't actually how I play, but I digress. I ended up destroying the person 2 rounds to nothing. All of a sudden, they just quit the game and dashboarded. This person clearly got their ranks by boosting, and their fighting skills were at first damn level at best. If you don't know what boosting is or how it works in Tekken, it's essentially going into ranked, getting matched up with a friend, and having the friend lose on purpose over and over until you're at the rank it is that you're trying to get to. But it was difficult in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 because you couldn't see things like names and characters. All you could see were the strength of their internet connection as well as their disconnection rate percentage number. So what these people would most likely do was they would disconnect to a point where that disconnection number was a very unique number, something, let's say, 67% on each account. No one else would have that number because no one disconnects that damn much. They'd see each other and then hit accept. Then they'd throw the match. Since there was no rematch, they'd have to start the process all over again. It's a shame. If they really actually put that kind of determination into learning the game, they could achieve a pretty high rank in the honest way. Anyway, what I think is, people are going to boost whether it is easy or tedious. At the end of the day, what does that mean for you? It means if you end up meeting one of these people online who's at the same rank as you, you'll destroy them. One thing I hear a lot of people say is rank doesn't matter. People love using this phrase. Whenever there's a conversation about ranks versus skills, that comes up, so where's that talk now? I'll tell you what this is going to affect. This is going to affect the leaderboard. Now, do you really care about some arbitrary leaderboard, or do you care about your tournaments? Because the leaderboard can be manipulated in many ways, whereas at a tournament, you either win or you lose. It's not like this is Hearthstone, where you get invited to a tournament based on passing the legend rank. No, for Tekken, you just go there and you qualify. You let your ability to beat other players speak for you, not how high you've ranked in some online mode. Another thing that was fixed with revenge matches is sometimes it would match you up with another player even though you were supposed to be fighting the same player again. Some music volumes were fixed with Tekken Jukebox, and some color adjustments were made to customization items. One of the interesting notes here was that when equipping items to Leo, it would cause her upper body to disappear. This is interesting because even though it's been confirmed by the devs that Leo is female, I know it says something different on the website. Again, it's just trying to throw you off. If you actually go through all of Leo's outfits, she does not appear to have breasts, so I'm thinking that decision was made on purpose just to continue to throw you off. But in doing so, something they did to her code made her upper body disappear during certain customization. Guys, why not just, not do that? Why not just not be so selective with her gender? It's not like we got Anita Sarkeesian staring at the game 24/7 saying that we aren't representing genders equally and Give that girl some boobs. Speaking of which, where are all my bikini outfits? The next set of changes involved individual moves for certain characters. I won't go through them all here, but if you want to check them out for yourself, you can visit the link in the description to read up on all of this for yourself. Now to why I haven't uploaded in a while. Something was actually wrong every time I played Tekken. In the footage you're watching now, this is an example of how I would start a game, and the game would just randomly end before it could conclude. I wouldn't get a win or a loss, this would just randomly happen. I only have 2 examples of that here, but one day it got so bad that I tried to play 4 games in a row, and all of them shut down exactly like this. 2 of them didn't even get to the loading screen before the match could even start. They just said, oh, here's the loading screen, nope, you're not playing the game again, start over. This is well-timed thunder. So I tweeted at the developers, and I also asked around in Core's Tekken Academy, and it appears that my experience was not unique, but it was also not widespread, which was sort of the impression that I got. And I'm thinking that maybe the minor bugs that they don't go into detail about probably involve this occurrence. I personally wouldn't know for sure because I haven't played Tekken in a while. Last time I tried, I was in the middle of recording a match when suddenly my internet service provider went down across my entire city. So you can tell that I was pretty frustrated with Tekken in general. So I didn't play the game and I didn't even upload. Instead, I went to my cousin's house a few towns over and I sat in the field and meditated to get my mind off of life. I also drank a lot of alcohol considering there was a party. Yay! And that's all for the video today, guys. I want to get back into uploading, so expect to see a few videos sprinkled here and there while I work on Battle of the Babes. It's a big video, just like the last one. It just takes a little bit of time. I actually have a friend grabbing footage for me, so I'm actually waiting on them to pass the videos over to me, and then I actually have to edit it all together. You know how it goes. But everything is written. I'm also going to be live streaming again if I can get Tekken to work reliably online. It seems like there's always a problem, and it seems like the problem is always with me, so you never know. So look out for that. I usually post a video here and on Twitter to tell you guys to come in and join my live stream over on twitch.tv. I don't plan on just streaming Tekken all the time. Sometimes it might be Shadowverse, or it might even be some other game. Minecraft, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. It might even be Overwatch if I can get my computer to cooperate with everything, but again, you never know. But until then, I thank you for watching the video. You can click on the screen to be taken to another video, and I'll see you guys next time.